Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for taking time in your day to stop by and check out what is new and what is up with me. So if you're new here, my name is Lita, and on my channel I love to talk about all things related to journals, paper, and stationery. So journal sketchbooks and stationery, etc., etc. So what I have here is today I would love to do a flip through of my first, yes, this is my first ever A5 and my first ever half year Stalogy. So here is, I finished it out. I managed to get 3 months into it, and what I did in September was I kept it kind of minimal because I felt like I definitely had enough pages to have probably done weeklies, but I wanted to err on the side of caution. So here was the start of my September. Usually how I do my layouts for each month when I use the Stalogy is in the very beginning, I like to have what I kind of call my collections pages. And I always like to have at least one calendar, usually a medium or a large size calendar. And since I've gotten in the A5, I've been doing this size full 2-page spread. So this month though, I also wrote kind of like a mini one on my, what I call my cover, that I always like to do something kind of decorative to show the end and the start of a month. So, you know, to separate it from the previous month. So I picked a Florida and flamingos kind of theme for my design here for this month. And I was pretty happy that the stamping and the inking did not go through too badly. This went through actually. Look, see here. I do like to show stuff like that so people know. So how does Stalogy paper work? So what I usually do is collections. This month I kept my calendar very minimal and simple. A lot of times in the past I've used my calendar in different ways, whether it was for a doodle a day, whether it was for what I like to call today is a great day, and then I will fill in something that made that day awesome. But this month I didn't use it too much. I just kept things very, very simple. Birthdays, some appointments and whatnot. Something that I had brought back in the last couple months was my goals section. I wrote some personal, some business, and some creative artsy goals. And then I did my strength training tracker. And that worked out okay, pretty well. And I always like to have what I call my carpe diem. I've also in the past called this my hustle. Most people know this type of spread thing to be a brain dump. I just don't like calling it a brain dump. To me, carpe diem, seize the day. Hustle, that means girl, just go get what you want. And I use that for any kind of brainstorming and tracking of things that I may want to go and buy or purchase, which in the past, anything that I had like a rolling, like almost like an Alistair method, but not. I call my rolling monthly. I used to keep here, but I went ahead and put some stuff over here. And I think I usually do that anyway in my pages here. But anyway, so I didn't end up writing stuff. I kept using post-it notes, and then I just put my post-it notes in here. So I'll probably end up gluing these down in here so that they stay. And then what I did was only dailies. I did not do any weeklies in the month of September. And I did 1 page a day, and I tried to do what I thought of as being kind of Fibonacci style is how I've been playing with it for the past couple days, doing some type of inspiration quote, the weather, the date, the word of the day, and then to-do lists if I wanted to, and also just journaling and writing and memory keeping. So yeah, that's what worked out pretty well for me. I've been getting a couple of treats from my daughter. This is from my daughter because it's Tuesday. I think she sent me this. She might have sent it. It might have arrived actually in September because it's already glued in there. And she sent me some stickers. And this, which is why my word of the day was because, because that I think tried to teach my kids that I would tell them the best reason to give somebody a gift or a present is just because. It's so much more special when you get a present or a gift because someone saw something or there was something that they came across that it made them think of you, whether that's some seeds for herbs or a plant, a specific type of flower, whether it's a little tea bag holder. If you drink tea, you'll know what I'm talking about. This little thing you put tea on. But she sent me some stuff, and inside of it, it said, because it's Tuesday. And I knew, I swear, I feel like I'm going to cry. It just meant so much to me because I think it's so much better when you get a gift just because, as opposed to a day on the calendar that society has decided is a day that you're supposed to get gifts, like Christmas, for example, or Valentine's. Not that I don't like getting gifts on Christmas and Valentine's, but a just because present means so much. So here's some other things from my daughter. So the month started out really banging because that made my month. This is like sticker from the envelope that my daughter mailed me. This is from Paulina. And I had fun using these kind of, I pulled out some sheets of paper and I had started keeping things inside. I made this like oversized little matchbook thing from some stock paper, and I started keeping little medium to larger size scraps of paper. I did this. I was so happy with myself about this. This is my currently inked, and I drew little ink bottles and put swatches with what the name of the ink was around it, kind of. And so this checker paper is ironically from Checkers, that fast food restaurant. I've started to, every once in a while I go and I'll buy my mom this chicken and bites box, and I love getting the paper bag and cutting out that checker strip. This is the first time I ever used it, and I was like, wow, that's kind of really cool. I like that. So I've been using a lot of stickers. Oh, and this is from my other daughter, my younger daughter. She had gone to state of Washington. She went to go visit some friends and whatnot, and yeah, so this month is really kind of cool. I've had a lot of fun putting in a lot of different types of stickers, and this is actually a washi type tape that is some foodstuffs that somebody had said that they would like to get something from like a pen pal, and I was like, oh, what would you like? I'll send you some stuff. And I did, and I had these little food things, so I sent some of that, and I was like, hey, I should use some of these. And this little sofa, this is also from washi tape. This is more from my daughter, more of that washi tape. So I have been having kind of fun gluing stuff in, stick it down type of things, and doing all kinds of tip-ins this month. Oh, this is from Yoseka. Yeah, this is a little personal note that they send with their stuff. Oh, this is from Goulet Pen. So you see, I've been tipping in a lot this month, and I've been, yeah, gluing stuff down a lot this month. Oh man, this is a tough day. I gotta tell you, even though I'm not in New York anymore, it's still always hard. This day is hard. 9/11, 9/11, September 11th is really kind of tough. But so as you can see, I am definitely having a lot of fun doing things Fobonichi style. Yeah, more Fobonichi style. I kind of really enjoyed doing circles like this. Here I did some spirally circle things. I decided, yeah, that circles were kind of a cool way instead of just boxes. I don't know what this is. Is this more? This is more Yoseka. This is another something else. I bought some stamps from them. Oh, I haven't used those in a long time. So I was still kept with kind of my boxes with my word of the day, and I was doing little meals. Sometimes I would put to-dos. So what I realized is in the Hobonichi, the cousin, I'm not sure about with the Avec and the cousin, they have like a little thing where they have at the top, like little check boxes, and they have 5. And I started thinking to myself, as time has gone by from September and even now into October, that 5 is a good number. Even if I didn't end up writing stuff in there, I thought 5 seemed like a good number of boxes. Oh, this is another package from my daughter. She sent me, oh, she has a friend that lives out on the West Coast. I don't know if it's in Washington or state. I know that one of my daughters has a friend in Washington state. This other friend lives somewhere out on the West Coast where they have a day so. And I mean, I really just feel so grateful for my kids. Are so good to me. I don't know I really deserve such good kids. I don't know how it happened. I just feel like they deserved a better mother because they're such good kids. She sent me some more things. She sent me a bunch of washi tapes, and she sent me these oh gosh, is this not the cutest? Oh, it is from Washington State. This is a day so in Washington, and there was all these little types of washi tapes, and there were these little post-it notes. It's these teacups and teapots with the kitty cat, and there's also some sticky notes that have a little bunny, I think in a box or something, and I don't remember what's on the side of it, but they're the cutest little post-it notes. I don't know where, they're somewhere near my desk here, but I'm not going to rummage and look through it because as chatty as I am, this video is already going to be getting long. So you see here, I'm pulling out that, again, that checkered, from Checkers, that checkered paper. I have some on my kitchen counter right now that I've cut and fancy trimmed. Because they have a little thing with French fries coming out of a checkered thing, and I was like, yes, I want this. So I was really happy with this. Whenever I practice my music, I will put down, very commonly, I'll put down a piece of my musical washi tape. I have more than one. I can switch it up. So when you see musical tape, it means I was practicing my cello. I'm not always religious about putting it down, but, oh, and then here I started trying to use my new stamps. Sorry for all the ums. I don't like ums. Yeah, these new stamps that I got. This one was for ink. This is for receipts, and this is for books. So I was playing using those, and again, I was playing with the circles for stuff. This is actually stickers from one of the times that one of my daughters mailed me, like when she mailed me these washi tapes and stuff from in here. She sent me these stickers, and you know, they know my soft spots, that this is a robe, and we used to go to the Murakami Museum. I used to take them when they were young girls, to the Murakami Museum, and oh, it's like Palm Beach area of kind of southern Florida. And there's this wonderful place, the Murakami Museum. It's a wonderful garden to walk through. And a few times a year, they have festivals, like they have the Oban Festival, Matsuri Festival, you know, Lantern Festival. They have several different festivals throughout the year. And I used to love, I was a member of this. There was also a science museum in Fort Lauderdale that I was a member of that I used to love to take my kids to. So she sent me this, and on the note, I think it said something about that she, you know, with it, that she thought that I would enjoy those, that she was thinking about our times in the Murakami as well. So here I didn't do anything. The last week of September was kind of a little bit rough for me. And so I ended up using the space just to doodle, to draw some forests. That if you're following me, if you're subscribed, you'll know that I'm really starting to find a new joy direction in my life, and that I'm going to be trying to do some more hiking and camping. So yeah, I had the woods and trees in my thoughts in my mind, and so I kind of did just a little doodle with some Tombow markers there, and then my month-end summary, and that was pretty much it. And yeah, these stamps actually, with this paper, it would definitely, this is like oil-based, and it would bleed through, which is why you see in the same spot. I kind of tried to do it in reverse, that I just did that by hand on this side. I doodled in through the ghosting of it a little bit. You could see on this side how it bled through a bit. So not very good. These were from Yoseka. Not so good for Stalogy paper. We'll see how it goes with Tomo River paper or Rhodia. I'll still keep trying to use these. I do like them. I don't regret purchasing them, but they may not get used as much as I would have liked. So I managed to have a few pages left. There's maybe 5 pages back here. And I'm good with that because what I'm going to end up doing is cutting these out, and I will put them into, I will save them to use them for tipping in my Hobonichi when I start using it. In here I have a Hobonichi cover, but I have my second Stalogy that I've already started. When September ended, in October I started in here. So when the year comes, when January comes and I start with my Hobonichi, I will save these blank pages as things that I can tip in case I come to a day where I want to use more than one day of whether it's writing. I mean, I could just fold this up. I can cut it in half and fold it up like one of my little envelopes and tape it in there, or I can tip it in as a whole page. But the point is that I'll have some extra pages, and I have some other ones on my other regular. Oh, I don't know if I don't have a 365 A5. So I guess whatever pages are left over after December in this one, I'll do the same thing. I'll save those to use as tip-in pages in my Hobonichi. So that's it. This was my, oh, here's a little ink stain. Boy, I tell you, September, this was a messy month. If you saw any of my other videos that were either plan with me, journal with me, or flip through from August, September, no, July, August, and September, you'll notice that the leather cover that I had from Chic Sparrow, it got destroyed. But I don't feel, as you can tell from my laughing, I don't feel bad about it. I was like, yeah, this will be like my artist journal cover. So anyway, enough rambling. I hope you enjoyed my little flip through of, again, this is an A5 half-year edition of Stalogy. Okay, with that, I wish you all well wherever this meets you at, morning, noon, or night. Take care.